damage. I'm the really damage. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands down here, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heaven, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, and you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, and I go, get on go. If I touch it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away. From the left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
I think that typically we expect teams to save their home run plays for later in the game when they feel like they have an advantage over a defense. But in this case, they thought they had the advantage right away and took the shot on the first play of the game and completed it successfully.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Singletary will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Diggs going in motion right. Allen. Going deep here for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want, and they turned things around in that case and picked one off themselves.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Allen. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen now looks to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Six yards left on second down.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Houston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On second and 10, Herbert over the middle, complete. It's Houston. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Houston.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. On the draw, it's Nwangu.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Herbert flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He gets this to Thornton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down. And he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Allen again. That's caught right side by Anderson. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Josh Allen charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And got his man complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Allen now on first down.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Houston. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Houston. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man on the out route. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Herbert now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Herbert throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kene Nwangu.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Mike 17. Let's go. Let's go. Mike 17. Mike 17. There we go.
To the air, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Mike 17, Mike 17.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He's got room at the 30.
A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Bills are back within a score. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Houston. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run on first down with Jackson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second and 6.
Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle, complete. That's Houston. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ball at the 9 on second and 8.
They run again with Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. His pass caught at the 4.
And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Herbert. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Back to throw. Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Houston. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Like 17. Alert! 17. Too low. 17.
Looking to throw. Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On 1st down, Allen. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. He's got Anderson right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Allen to throw once more.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. James Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, it's Herbert. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Herbert off of play action. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now a give, it's Jackson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the give is Nwangu. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time?